Hello, we are here with you again to talk more about people and migration and how people move from place to place. Now, I know that last time we talked about billiard ball migration. Can one of you summarize what billiard ball migration was?
One group of people get kicked out of there where they were living, so they kick out another people's land and then keeps going until there's no more land, and then the last group of people has to either go extinct or join the other groups.
Yeah, do you want to add to that, Selena?
That's about it.
She said it pretty well. Okay, so with billiard ball migration, there's a group of people who are on the move and they find land that they want to live on, but there's people already there. And so the new people push them out, and it kind of trickles down until each people have to move and take someone else's land until at some point there's no more land. And that last group, the last group to get bumped out, either through the migration path, they go extinct, their group goes extinct, or they become someone else or some other type of people. Okay, so we have another chart for you today. This one is a lot of fun to think about. This one is very similar to maybe some other ideas that we'll talk about, and I'm going to come into a share screen so you can see. Okay, so this one here is called the Horde migration, and this one's really interesting. So each of these different colors is a different group of people. And these different groups of people live separate lives from each other. So the red people hang out with red people, and the orange people hang out with orange people, and the yellow with yellow. But they do interact with each other in some ways. So maybe, Selena, you're off the camera, are you? They interact with each other in some ways. So maybe they do some trading with each other, different things like that. So maybe like the yellow population here, maybe they grow the most fantastic oranges. Oh, it's chore time. I don't know where my phone is, but it's ringing. Okay. That's my alarm to tell me that it's chore time. I'm going to snooze it. So if we're not done, you'll hear it again in a few minutes. Okay. So maybe these yellow people, ooh, they're yellow. Bananas. They should grow bananas. So these ones grow fantastic bananas, and the orange people grow fantastic oranges. And these people get tired of eating just oranges, so maybe they want to trade with the yellow population to get bananas. And so some relationships develop between these two populations where the orange people trade with the yellow people. And then maybe these red people are really good warriors. Maybe the red people, like maybe in some of our Greek studies, we talked about this, maybe these are kind of like the Spartans. Maybe these people have really sophisticated fighting techniques, or maybe some sort of weapons. And so these other groups of people, maybe they don't like the people that live in the red group, but because the red group is really strong, they make alliances with them because they know that the red group will protect them. So then we see this. So these little places maybe are attracted to the red people because the red people are strong. And these people like each other because they like to trade oranges and bananas. Maybe these guys grow crops and grains and things. So they develop a cohesive group together. They develop a relationship between each other where they're mutually satisfying needs. And what happens over time as these relationships get closer and closer and more mixing happens, the cultures all end up becoming mixed together. And so the fighters maybe marry orange growers, and maybe banana growers marry the people who are growing wheat, or the fishermen. Yeah. And so eventually all of those skills, instead of being isolated in each of their little groups, those skills get closer and closer together until all of the people, the whole culture, has changed and assimilated all of those skills and all of those things into one. So this is, I'm going to read a little bit to you here. It's a powerful, usually nomadic group is on the move, and as this group is moving, small groups are in its pathway, and it can kind of collect them. Maybe they're trading together, maybe they're forming alliances, and so soon the smaller groups find themselves attached to the bigger group in some way, and then they move together. So this, instead of migrating all separately, they begin migrating together, and then as they're moving together, they lose their individual identities and become a new culture. And once they're mixed and become this new culture, they can't really split back out. It's really challenging then for the banana growers to move back and just grow bananas, right? They need the relationships that they've built. And so this is like our attraction and gravity work that we've done in class, attraction mixtures, where we've taken a solution and dissolved something into it. You can't really pull that back out really easily. So these people might be peaceful people. All of this might be for peace. They might be trading with goods to meet their needs, but it also could be a war body that they're migrating for because they're conquering. And so some of the historical groups of this is like the studies or the history of Attila the Hun and Genghis Khan and the Battle of the Axe People. So those are some historical references you can research if you would like to look at this. So Attila the Hun would be a fun one to do. Genghis Khan would be interesting too, and Zulu also. So those are some research opportunities you can look at for horde migration. So this is where as one group of people is migrating, it picks up the smaller groups that are around it, they form alliances, and then they become one people. So this is a really cool one because this way they're all working together to meet their needs instead of each individual doing it. This way they're working together as a group. Okay, we have many more migration stories to tell you. This one was called the Horde migration, and I can't wait to see your research. Remember, you could do Attila the Hun, you could do Genghis Khan or Zulu, or what was the one? The Battle Axe People. I don't know anything about the Battle Axe People, but it'd be fun to learn about that. So I can't wait to see what you do, and share with me what you find out. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.